right. Hello, everyone. Kyle, welcome to the stream. Welcome to the channel. Thanks, everyone, for hanging out. I have got the admins of the Hiker Hangout with me from the Facebook group. We'll introduce them in a little bit, but wanted to do some admin stuff first. Welcome to the first virtual campfire on the channel. We're going to try and do this every month. Sean actually gave me the name here, and we were talking about just doing a hangout and maybe bringing some more people in and having some topics. So here we are. I decided to do it, and we're going to do this monthly, probably the fourth Thursday of every month. And if you're interested in being a guest, drop me a line and we'll get you on the show. And we're going to have different rotating topics every month to talk about. So it's going to be a fun time. Also, you've got the chat in front of you, or actually on the right-hand side of you. You are part of the stream. Participate in the chat. Give us your thoughts and your comments on some of the things that we're talking about. We'll highlight some of those comments whenever we get to see an interesting one in the chat. But without further ado, let's introduce everyone. Again, these are the admins of the Hiker Hangout on Facebook. If you don't know about the Hiker Hangout Facebook group, I think what you probably need to do is search on it. But we'll have Sean introduce himself first, and maybe he'll talk a little bit about Hiker Hangout. Sean, we're going to do name, where you're from, what type of hiker you got, how long have you had it, and maybe something interesting that you've done in your hiker. So we'll go around the horn. Sean, the floor is yours.
All right, buddy. Thanks for hosting, Kyle. First off, my name's Sean, mostly from Western PA, north of Pittsburgh. I've had my hiker since June of 2024. It's a 5x9 mid-range, which is perfect because it's the only size that can fit in my garage. Yeah, the Hangout page was kind of created, I would say, the Overland Expo 2024. We were sitting around a campfire, and we were just talking about maybe having almost like a fandom style page where it didn't have to be such technical, but where you could get to know each other and have fun and share other things other than mechanical or electrical issues. And was born probably earlier this year, I would say. And I think one of the other guys would have to help me, or one of the other girls would, well over 300 members, I say, at this point. And pretty much 24/7, we get people posting stuff, and it's been a lot of fun. I mean, just seriously, I mean, every day, if you don't get inspired by watching people get out there and have fun in their hiker, it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's very cool. Laura, I'll go to you next.
Awesome. So I've had my hiker. I have a mid-range XL 5x9. Had mine for since the beginning of 22. Actually picked it up a weekend similar to, I think, what most of the country is about to have. So you also might see me bopping around the hiker HQ. So I'm also an employee there, but today I have my hiker owner hat on, not the employee. So excited to be here.
Very cool. Celia, let's hear from you.
Hi, I'm in North Florida, just west of Jacksonville, and I've had my 2018 Extreme Off-Road 5x9 for quite a while. Haven't used it as much as I'd like to due to some other issues, but yeah, it's been a fun ride. I've learned a lot, and I think we all love to do mods. So
yeah. We're going to get into mods and talk about some mods maybe on a later stream. I think we lost Ben. We'll get Ben back here. Oh, Ben's coming back into the stream. Hang on. We're going to get Ben in here. Ben, where are you? Ben.
Get out of here.
All right. Well, as Ben's coming back into the stream here. So, one of the things that we're going to do is have a topic that, and we might even have more topics as we go through the hour here. We're going to try and keep this to an hour. But what are some cool things that you guys did in 2025? Anything that you want to highlight? Cool places you went or exciting adventures that you had that you want to highlight?
I'll let the ladies go first.
All right, I'll jump in.
Yeah, go ahead.
I was, obviously my role, get to do some fun camping, but had a free night before a work event, so was out in Colorado. So did what anybody would do. Bob told me to check out the new EOR 10 that had just been produced. So I did what anybody would do. Was interested in this channel. I took it up a forest road up in Colorado, and my first truly off-grid off-road 8,000 feet up in the Rockies. So that was just a cool adventure to go on for a night. I obviously camp solo sometimes, take my safety seriously, and it was funny. I sent my husband, who I usually camp with, a photo, and there was two chairs sitting out by a campfire, and he's like, who are you camping with? So I figured if I tricked him, I can trick anybody. So but yeah, that was a pretty cool trip to scoot out on, and really see the Rockies in a different way and get out there on a Forest Service road that we just don't have in Indiana.
Right. Do you remember where you were? Were you like north of Denver or
yeah, I was up by the guys at Van Cafe sent me
Oh, yep.
down, so I was up by them, up by Fort Collins, and the mountain range that's right there, and I am going to pronounce it wrong, so it starts with a P. It's right up there. There's like a T in there. There, UL. I want to say Pulte, but that's not correct. So someone in Colorado is probably cringing. But yeah, I was up there, just found up on a first, right by Red Feather. I do remember that. So
Gotcha.
right by Red Feather, which is a cool little quirky community up there.
That is beautiful country up there.
Yeah,
It is great.
it was definitely a great adventure.
Yeah, yeah. So you have a memory from 2025 you want to share?
Oh, absolutely. On my way to HTCE, what was it, 6, I think? 6 or 7?
Seven.
Which one is
Seven.
it? I can't, I lose track.
7.
I lose track.
Yeah.
Anyway, I camped with friends in North Georgia, around Dahlonega, Georgia area, which is north of Atlanta. Beautiful country, very mountainous, lots of curvy roads and stuff. So it was a lot of fun driving with towing the EOR, just like Laura did. It wasn't a forest road, but it was certainly a little challenging there. After that, went to a hip camp in Kentucky, and we went kayaking in an underground. Well, it wasn't a cave per se; it was a flooded mine, actually, and that was a
wow.
lot of fun. And I think that was the most fun
Wow.
for 2025. So,
And where was that again? In Kentucky?
yeah, Red River Gorge.
Okay, yeah. That's great.
We went there a couple of years ago, and it was
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. I've been
Yeah,
there
it's a great-
before. I've been there before, and I think everybody enjoyed the cave kayaking. It wasn't a
Yeah.
cave; it was a flooded mine, but lots of fun.
Cool.
we were between that and the zip lining. We went with the zip lining.
Yes, I did the zip lining the first time I went. It was a lot of fun.
Nice. Ben, if you're still listening out there, I just sent you the low bandwidth link. So if you check your Facebook messages, I just sent you the low bandwidth link. Sean, you're up. What did you do in 2025?
I fell in love. I was only able to be there one night, but I cannot wait to go back. I am itching to go back to Shenandoah National Park. I stopped there on my way down to the Overland Expo, and only spent a night there, but just enough to whet my appetite. I cannot wait to go back. Also, Gatlinburg, Smoky Mountains. I want to get back down there. Maybe not take the hiker on the Gatlinburg Strip. I want to
No.
avoid that if all possible. But one of the cool things I got to do last year, if you guys get a chance to ever go to a dark sky park, I went to Cherry Springs, which is north, kind of in the middle of Pennsylvania, up towards Coudersport. It is actually the darkest place east of the Mississippi. And there's a really small campground there. And it is just a super cool experience. You cannot have regular flashlights. You have to have red flashlights. But if you stay, there's no electrical hookups, just so you know. But it is absolutely amazing if you go up on a dark sky night. I mean, you can just see the Milky Way with your eyes. I mean, it is just it blew me away. So if you ever get a chance to go, I would love to go back. I got a calendar that actually shows when there's a new moon, which is a no moon, and I've tried to book spots up there. It's a really small campground, and they sell out, or sell the spots out pretty quick. But I'm hoping to get back up there this year and take my boys up this year because I was blown away by it.
So what are they're campgrounds that you cannot have regular lights in, and what are they're called?
Dark Sky Park. So if you get a chance, anybody can look up Cherry Springs, because they want a red light. And the reason you want a red light is because so your eye can adjust a little bit easier. Right. So the campground is just right next to, it used to be an airport runway at one time, and they donated it to the Pennsylvania State Parks. And that's where most people will go and watch a dark sky, where you can actually park in there. But the campground is adjacent to it, and you get almost the same effect for just staying at the campground right there. But I'm going to tell you what, it is something to behold if you're a sky watcher. I mean, I know there's a lot of us that love sunsets, sunrises, and stars. So definitely put it on. I know there's other places around. I know there's some out west. I mean, I know for a fact we have people out in Utah that get to see that all the time, but not so much when you live up in the Northeast here because of the light pollution and stuff like that.
Right. Very cool. That Skyline Drive is awesome. Justin is in the chat here, and my things are messed up. But anyway, we camped a couple of nights in Shenandoah State Park, and it was awesome. It was great.
I learned something. I mean, I did not know this, that there's no hookups at all in the national park. You don't know, do you know? Right. And I was prepared for it. But I was actually on the way to the Overland Expo, but it's good to know. It's good to know ahead of time that you're not going to be plugged in and, et cetera.
Yeah. There was a night that, Justin, I have to refresh my memory. I can't remember if this was in a regular campground or if it was in Shenandoah National Park. I had gotten up at like 4 o'clock in the morning, and we were camping on top of this mountain, and the clouds had rolled in, and it was howling, and a storm was brewing, and it was the craziest weather and the craziest thing that I had ever seen camping. It was something out of a movie.
I would guess that there's only 4 campgrounds in there, and I would guess that we stayed at the same one. It was on top of the mountain. And as you drive up into the campground, you almost go through what you feel like your clouds.
Yeah, it was crazy.
It was weird. Yeah,
it was crazy. I spent a week in Ridgeway State Park, which was north of Ouray, Colorado. If you guys have never been to southern or southwestern Colorado, you got to go. It is unbelievable. It is magical there. There is just little mountain towns. There are forest roads. There are streams. There are ghost towns. It is absolutely amazing. One of my favorite place to go. I've been there 3 or 4 times, and I was lucky enough. We have like a trip, a guy's trip that we plan every year. And actually I put a couple of videos out, actually 3 videos out about going out there. And I finally convinced the guys, I'm like, hey, let's go out to Ouray and Silverton and Durango and whatnot. And they're like, and I finally convinced them, and they're just like, oh my gosh, look at the scenery. It is unbelievable here. So, I'm hopeful not to get out there next year, but I do have a trip planned out there in 2027. So if anybody wants any information about that area, let me know, and I'll give you my brain dump. So, Ben is trying to get back into the room. I'm not really sure what's going on. I think he's having some computer issues and maybe some bandwidth issues. I'm not really sure. Ben, check your Facebook messages for a lower bandwidth link. Also, if you can join from your phone, try and join from your phone. So where are you guys going in 2026? Do you got any big plans for 2026 that you want to share?
Too many plans, too little time, Kyle. You know how it is.
Yeah, I know.
Well, I'm jealous of all the people out there that are retired that can just
I
pick
know,
up
isn't
and
it?
go.
Yeah.
Hey.
It's a little annoying, isn't it?
Yes, that work thing holds you back sometimes.
Yeah. Let's see if Ben is trying to get in. Laura, where are you going to go in 2026? What's on your list?
Definitely the trying to hit up a few of the, some of the owners that do some different camp outs, trying to hit a couple of those up. So hopefully head out to Maine.
Oh,
Yes.
Indiana has a group of us that camp pretty regularly together. We do try to, post it out there. Everyone's always welcome. We call it the Hoosier group, but we've had people from, let's see, Ohio, Illinois, a certain couple from Michigan that y'all might know is coming down for our June camp out.
is that Matt Wendy?
Crazy guy from Georgia who comes up. Some of you might know him. So
Colin?
yeah, Colin's come up the last couple of years. He crashes the Hoosier party every year. So it's a cool campground. Just it's actually pretty close to the hiker offices, location wise, which if you've been there isn't the most scenic, but this cool little lake that is just so calm. And we would love this campground because the lakefront spots will only fit up to about a 20-foot camper.
Oh,
And then any big campers, the full hookup spots are actually like around the corner behind a tree line. So it kind of stays nice and quiet where we all
That's
are.
great.
So looking forward to that camp out. But yeah, that group, we do camp together quite a bit. So excited to see, some friends I haven't seen in a while. Though I did just spend New Year's Eve with a bunch of them, not camping, but.
Is Maine going to be your longest drive of 2026?
Yes.
yeah. I
for
think
me,
for all of
who
us.
knows?
He is.
I thought it would have been, but I might go out for Overland Mountain West.
Oh, nice.
You never know what we've got going on from, my work sends me some creative places.
Right.
I know. I remember someone was like, you're going to be sick of talking about trailers after like 6 months. And I'm like, well, everyone who comes in, my coworker was like, no, she really likes hiker trailers this much. Like she really is excited for you. So,
Ben, we're going to toss it to you. Give us first, give us a little audio check and what we're going to go back to 2025. Where was your most memorable place that you camped in 2025?
Oh, 2025 was pretty cool. We did a couple of good ones. You guys hear me good?
Yeah, it's great.
Awesome. Yeah, we did.
I don't see him or hear him.
Yeah, Sean, you're not going to see him because you're on the low bandwidth, but you'll be able to hear him. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, we did a couple cool ones. We did the 7-hour plane crash trail, which is a trail like from central Wisconsin up to the UP in Michigan and went to High Rock Bay up in the UP. So it's like out on a peninsula. You're just out overlooking Lake Superior. Super cool spot. Did that with a group of, I think, 3 or 4 hikers. I can't remember. And then we've done Traverse City State Park in Michigan. That's a really cool one. There's a neat brewery called Hop Lot Brewing, one of my favorite breweries of all time, just outside of Traverse City. And then we did, I think, I can't remember if it was 2025, might have been 24. We did Booth Bay Brewing for the Skyways to Highways camp out. Visited that one, and that was a really cool campground too. So
that was
put a
24.
lot of miles on. 24. All right.
Yeah, unless you
It
took
would-
a secret trip Megan didn't tell me about. That was 24.
You know, you're camping a lot whenever the years start to blend together, and you're like, I know that I've been to that state or that campground, but I don't know where and I don't know when.
Exactly.
That's funny.
Blends together.
That's a
funny.
great thing to do, or to have, is to not remember you've been there, but you don't know when. That means you're camping.
Well, this year, or yeah, we're in 2026, right? Yeah.
Yes.
Anyway,
Sure is.
back to not knowing what year it is. I'm headed in May, at the end of May, to Moab with Bob Easley's group.
Wow.
Oh, nice.
Going to do the big traverse that he's got planned. Looks exciting, and that's probably, I thought Maine would have been the longest drive, but I think that is going to be my longest drive of this year. Then in June, there's another camp out that I have to sign up for with the East Coast hikers, and then and I think it's it's the one with Skyways to Highways going to Maine. That's
Yeah.
in June, right?
Yep.
Yeah, it's in June. Yeah.
Okay. And then of course September, the usual suspects, and then maybe more expo. I haven't decided yet because there's a lot on my plate, and I have to think about Ragnar. So
That's a good problem to have, is whenever you have to turn things down because your plate is already full, right? It's a good problem.
That, and I don't want to leave the pup alone. Well, he's not alone, but I don't want to leave him too long.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
It's hard to choose which event to go to and which ones to skip at some point. I mean, there's just so many fun events and such a cool community.
Yeah.
right.
Sean, where are you going to go?
I'm really looking forward to going up the Maine for Tosh and Gary's camp out and to get over towards Acadia National Park.
Yes.
Fingers crossed. And then from there, maybe go up into Quebec and Montreal, and then cut across Canada, and then maybe come back down through Niagara Falls. That's
Nice.
going to be that's what I'm hoping to do. Prior to that, I'm going to head out to the other side of Pennsylvania for a little bit. I want to get back out to Jim Thorpe, Ricketts Glen, which, anybody that's ever around me knows that that's one of my favorite parks ever. And just there's a new place that I just found that I want to go to called Hawk Mountain Sanctuary out there. So it's actually a sanctuary where all the hawks migrate to, and there's a couple cool hikes out there. So looking forward to that. Hopefully, I'm hoping to do that maybe in March and April to get out back out in that area.
Nice. Very cool. I've got a whole ton of things planned. Like Ben, I had to turn some things down. In a couple of weeks here, I'm going to go to Florida. So I think all of you probably have figured out I do amateur radio, and I've got a kind of a friend group that we all migrate to all of these big, huge expos. One of the big expos for amateur radio is in Orlando in February. So this is going to be my first year camping down there. So I'm going to go down there and enjoy some sun. I'm going to try and leave early, and I'm going to hopefully the Artemis launch, the launch where they're going to launch the astronauts around the moon. That is the weekend before. So I think I'm going to try and go down to Cocoa Beach and watch that launch, which that'll be cool.
So you'll be driving down 95?
I will come. Yeah, so I'll come down through obviously Georgia, and then whenever I hit the middle of the state, I'm going to come over to St. Pete or Jacksonville, and then come down 95. Yeah.
Okay, give me a heads up when you're close to Jacksonville, and I can meet you for lunch.
Okay, gotcha.
Or dinner, or whatever stage of driving you're at.
All right, good deal. I'm gonna stay at Gamble Rogers State Park for a couple of nights. It's right on the beach, so I'm gonna stay there and then head over to Orlando. So
Gotcha.
Let's see. In June, we've got we're going to make it an annual thing. I think it's the same weekend as Skyways to Highways main trip. We're going to camp. We're going to do a show me camp it is in Lake of the Ozarks State Park, and that's going to be in June, and then in July, going out to Smoky Mountains again with a bunch of friends, and then I'm going to be out in Denver in May and into some of June also. So I'm going to be out there for a while. My sister lives in Denver, so it becomes a nice like stopping point to regroup and then figure out. I've done all the things south in Colorado. I think I'm going to go up north towards like Steamboat Springs and Dinosaur State Park or National Park and in those places. And then I'm going to try and make my way over to Overland East.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah. So hopefully I'll be able to see some of you guys and some people in the chat in Overland East.
Oh,
Kyle, where are you going to stay at the Smoky Mountains? Do you stay in the park?
No, we stay outside, like south of the park by Cherokee and Branson or Bryson City.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. And then I also have a bunch of trips planned. I'm going to be at Holland State Park up in Michigan. I don't know if you guys know where Holland is, but going to go up there. I can't remember. We're going to do that in July. And then there was another place that I was going to go. So anyway, like I've got a ton of things planned for this summer. It's almost to the point where I'm like, I need to like, take a week and actually, I don't know when I'm going to be home,
that's a horrible problem
I know.
to have.
I know.
You're really
Can
making
you
me
work
feel
remote?
bad. You
I
make
do
me
work
feel
remote.
bad. I'm a horrible
Oh,
planner, I think.
see, that's a nice perk there as well. Yeah.
I have a funny feeling that Ben, just like whenever he gets the urge to camp, he just leaves. He just goes.
Yeah, I don't plan nearly as much as you have. I don't know where I'm going at all.
Yeah, I get that feeling that you're just like, I need to go away, and you just get in the truck and go, the big diesel, and just go.
Oh. Exciting news! I am not going to be driving the diesel this year.
You got a
Thank
new?
God.
I just
For
picked
3
up a.
a.m.
We'll be
just
able
picked
to
up a
sleep.
Gladiator.
Yeah, that's what I said.
We'll be able to sleep.
He got a Gladiator, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah,
Wow.
I'm gonna be sneaking stealth into the campgrounds this year. So
If
Well,
if
come
if
on,
you
it's your signature though.
yeah, if you don't know, Ben always arrives late, and the diesel, like you always know when Ben and his wife are arriving because it's just you hear the whistle and the grumbling of the diesel coming in at 11 p.m. You're like, Ben's here.
That's when he's courteous. 11 p.m. is his courteous time.
Yeah.
It's when he pulls in at 3 a.m. that you're, yeah.
The
Quiet hours do
on the
not
diesel.
start until Ben's already there.
Right.
Yeah.
and
Is
then
that
the
a-
fire starts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that a plan thing, Ben? Do you're just like, I'm gonna let the party, mature for a while, and then I'm gonna come in and I'm gonna make sure that I get in there after quiet hours.
I think it's a lack of planning. Usually I'm like, all right, having so much fun on the drive out to wherever we're going. It just like we get sidetracked, and next thing you know, it's like, all right, we're gonna show up at 6 p.m. and next thing you know, it's like, all right, now it's 10 p.m. and then it's 12.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's grab some of the comments here. Some people are talking about Maine.
Yes.
Doc Bob says we're in Maine. Look us up when you're coming. So I got to add Ben back in here. And then Digital Rancher says Ricketts Glen State Park is a cool place. I think that's in Florida, maybe.
No, Ricketts Glen. Ricketts Glen is always one of the top 3 Pennsylvania state parks. If you ever get a chance to go there, do the Waterfalls Trail. Literally, somebody can correct me in chat. 23 named waterfalls on one 8-mile hike.
Oh wow!
Wow.
It'll blow you away. Yeah, another one worth looking up on YouTube and marking it down to stop at sometime.
Gotcha. Hey Ben, leave and come back in. I can't add you to the scene. Mike says, "Hey Ben, it's 8:30. When does this virtual beer swap start?"
These aren't, yeah. We were trying to be kosher, but this isn't coffee.
Yeah. And Justin, talking
It's
to
also not
Ben.
fair, but
Yeah.
I like to break the rules.
Justin says, "Hey, welcome to the poor MPG club." I think he's talking about Ben's diesel. All right, as Ben comes back in, let's talk about real quick your favorite campgrounds. Where have you camped that you're just like, I cannot wait to tell everyone about this campground? Do you have a favorite campground that you've gone to? Didn't have to be last year. It could have been, 20 years ago, but something that you want to tell the world about?
Well, if I told the world about it, it wouldn't be special.
I'll throw
Well,
one out there because I don't live there anymore. Most people know John and I are originally from northern New England. So obviously, if you were at the Skyway Highways last year, we definitely peacocked our Vermont background. So my husband's from Vermont. I went to college there. But Grand Isle State Park up in Vermont, it's up in the islands of Lake Champlain, which straddle Vermont, New York, and then just south of Montreal. So Sean, if you do that trip, I've got a couple places, but
All right.
yeah, Grand Isle State Park is just a gorgeous, like right on Lake Champlain, overlooking the lake, and just probably one of the most peaceful, like everything you think about Vermont, like small town. It's in this little town called South Hero. Actually, it's in Grand Isle. I lied. But going down to South Hero is a cute little quaint town, antiquing, like brewery, great restaurant. Yeah, everything you can imagine. I mean, but it's up in the very northwest corner of Vermont, though. So you're taking a trip to get up there.
Yeah. I've been drove through Vermont to get to Maine a couple of years ago, and Vermont and New Hampshire were just absolutely beautiful. We only went to the southern part of Maine, so we didn't get to see a lot of Maine, but man, is that pretty country.
It is, yeah, hands down. All three states are just phenomenal. So
Yeah.
anyone who can spend some time in northern New England, it's a whole nother world up there.
Yeah, we rolled the windows down and it was just pine trees, and all we smelt was pine for like 30 miles.
Yeah.
It was great. Yeah.
And in Vermont, no billboards to block those.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Nice.
no billboards in the state of Vermont.
Huh. Interesting.
Hmm.
Didn't
Though
know
some
that.
people do paint the sides of their barns, which
What do you use as target?
Gotta get what?
What do you use as targets?
Interesting.
Sorry.
The stop signs,
Yeah. Okay.
speed limit signs. I mean, those kids will shoot a BB into anything.
Yeah, what campground would you like to share with us?
Fort Clinch, here in Florida. It's I think it's headed towards Fernandina Island, and it's an old. Say again?
No, go ahead.
It's there is a Civil War era fort. The usual pentagram size.
Mhm.
Yeah. And it's right next by the beach. They have full hookups or whatever you desire. It's usually full and during the tourist season and all that. So if you want to get in there at least 6 months ahead, but it's a very nice park. There's a couple of hiking trails that are worth it, and again, if you like the beach, it's beautiful, and the historical part as well.
Is it so what part of Florida is it in?
North Florida,
North?
around Fernandina, if you just north of Jacksonville.
Okay, so it's on the eastern side of it.
Correct. Yeah.
Gotcha.
It's the only side of Florida. Come on.
Oh, it's like right on the Florida-Georgia line. I'm
They're-
Googling this. You guys are bringing things up. So
Yeah,
I'm traveling
it's
the country with you guys.
yeah. It's what do we call it? The first coast.
The first coast.
I mean, think about it. It's the first coast you hit when you're coming from the other side of the pond. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sean, what comes to mind?
I have probably my favorite one is Ohio State Park. just because there's so much to do at that state park. If you're into whitewater rafting, hiking, camping, breweries, coffee shops, vistas, you name it, they have it there. And it is pretty cool. It's the only state park in the state of Pennsylvania actually has a small town within the state park. So
Oh, wow.
that's the only one. Just absolute gorgeous waterfalls. But would love to maybe get some people together and do a whitewater rafting trip this year. I know Darwin and I was kicking that idea around last year. But yeah, if we can maybe get 5 to 8 people together sometime, and beautiful state park to camp out there, and then maybe do a whitewater rafting tour this year. So very, very much looking forward to going back there.
That's cool. And give us the name of the campground again.
Ohio Pile.
Ohio Pile. That's what I thought you said. I was like, did he just say Ohio Pile?
Pile with a Y, right?
Yeah, Pete. Yes,
Yeah, okay.
Pete. Yes, that's correct.
What-
I believe Matt and Wendy did a video from there. I think they met a couple other hiker people down there last year. I don't think they did the whitewater rafting though. So different rapids. So you can pretty much pick your poison if you want to go small and light. Pretty much up to a different, the harder classes. But
My
another
shoulder's
beautiful
still healing, Sean.
Very cool. Ben, what's your favorite campground that you've camped at?
Gosh, favorite campground I think would be that Traverse City State Park, just because it's right on Lake Michigan. It's right in a cool city with like a dozen breweries, and it's just a great time. It's almost, it's like right on the edge of town, but it's full of trees. It's secluded, right on a beach. It's super cool. It's a great spot, and
that's
just a
on
fun area.
Yeah, and that's on the east side of Lake Michigan, correct?
It is. Yep. Yep.
Yeah. I think that we were thinking about going there, but it was just too far north, and we came down a couple of campgrounds to that Holland State Park where we're going. But yeah, I've heard nothing but great things about that campground.
Holland's a cool. Have you been to Holland before?
I have not. No.
It's a cool little town.
Yeah, we're one of the places that we're going. We had some friends that had camped there before, and so they wanted to go back, and I'm like, sure, I've never been to Michigan, so we're going.
Yeah, John and I went up to a concert series up in Grand Rapids and stopped in Holland just on the way by. Not camping.
You went to a concert?
And, me? Juniper's been to more Juniper is my hiker. Has probably been to more concerts than half the people who own hikers. So she likes to travel to festivals.
I personally would love to go to one of those music festivals where you can camp out. I think that would be fun.
Yeah,
They're pretty awesome.
we've done that a few times.
The hiker would be a great thing to take to a music festival where it's not a big huge RV, it's something small. You can get it probably into a space. Yeah, very cool.
Oh.
I think my favorite campground that I've been to is that Ridgeway State Park, and you're right. It was really cool. It was nestled in the mountains. It had great views. It had all the amenities. It had full hookups even, and all of those little towns were 10, 15 minutes. And then if you went to needed to go into Montrose, that was like a 30-minute drive to go get supplies and whatnot. But if you're ever out that way, Ridgeway State Park is really cool. It's one of those campgrounds. So you mentioned the 6-month thing. You have to call like the day of, or you have to get on the website at 3:00 in the morning and book those campgrounds.
Snipe that campsite.
Yeah, because it's just it just fills up. And I will throw in an honorable mention. I went to a campground just south of Buena Vista, Colorado, called Mount Princeton, and it was great too. It had very little amenities. It just had vault toilets and no electric, no water. But it was between Mount Princeton and a couple of other mountains, and it was nestled right in between these 14ers, and the views were just amazing. I could have spent the whole week there, but I had to travel on. So if you're in the Buena Vista, Colorado area, look up Mount Princeton, just south of Buena Vista, north of Salida, Colorado. It's great. That part of Colorado is awesome too. Love it. So, what else, guys? What else do you want to talk about? You got any mods that you're working on for 2026 that you want to share?
I know the rest of the group here knows, I definitely put a facelift on my trailer this year, which was exciting. I
What's
added the fridge box.
You added
you
the
know,
fridge box up front?
Yeah. Switched
Nice.
out. I think a lot of people who are purchased about the time I did or older have the more classic battery setup. So switched to portable
what?
power, like a classic battery setup.
Oh,
So,
gotcha. Yes.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I switched out a battery for a portable power station. That was so that we could be more flexible about where we go, especially headed back up to New England a few more times. We're spoiled here in Indiana. All of our state parks pretty much have power. So it's not hard to find a spot with power. New
Yeah.
England, and I don't know about PA, but New England definitely does not have power at their state parks. So last year switched out that. The double shower room, the Princess Pot, I nicknamed it something. My Princess Potty Palace. So definitely did some upgrades this year.
Nice.
I bet John
Good to
John
get out
loves the
crazy.
palace there.
That is not John's palace. That is my palace. So put a 2-room shower room off the side of the hiker.
Nice. Nice.
Is he allowed in?
No.
Is she gonna make him go to the bathroom somewhere else? Is that the?
Well, the Princess Potty Palace is only for number ones to start with. We don't number anything else in the portable toilet that has next to the hiker.
Okay, fair enough.
And you all are equipped to go more places than I am. So.
All right. Well, I just
So
want
yeah,
to
you
know
can't
his
use my
role.
Princess Potty Palace.
Well, along
fair.
the same lines, I did get a potty tent, and
You did.
I did. I got a Julka.
Mhm.
It's only a single room one,
Yeah.
but it came in so handy. Camping over New Year's, I went to Maryland, to Green Ridge.
Oh, that looks like a fun trip.
Yes, Green Ridge State Forest. Beautiful place by the Potomac, and it's basically boondocking. There's nothing. There's a big campsite and trees, and we had it all to ourselves, which was awesome. So the guys were giving me a hard time because I brought one of those the little Mr. Heater
Yeah.
buddy heaters or whatever. So I had a heated potty. I tell you what, that is the hot tip of the season. It was fabulous because I also used it to change as a change room, and it makes such a nice difference when it's 15 degrees outside.
Yeah. Does it have
I
a
love
roof
that
to keep
Celia
the?
thinks.
Oh yeah. It's
Yeah.
Julka. It's one of those Julka potty tents.
Okay.
So
Yeah, I love that Celia thinks 50 degrees is cold outside.
That's
No,
the Florida coming out. Yeah.
It was 15 degrees.
Oh,
I don't know,
15.
Like 1.5.
1.5.
Oh, okay. All right, that is chilly.
1.5.
Ben's like, yeah, it's 1.5. So
the water.
Ben's like,
big deal.
I would love 1.5 right now.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's like
negative
-1.5 here right now.
Yeah.
Ouch. Okay, I won't tell you what the temperature is outside right now.
It's getting colder too. A couple of us, Laura and I. Well, maybe not Laura. I'm in the snow band of this big storm that's coming down. I live in St. Louis, so we're gonna get snow. So
I was definitely swearing at the world today, trying to. I just wanted to stop and get like 3 groceries. That was
it's
a life choice.
yeah. It's I drove
Like,
by the
didn't
grocery
even-
store and it was madhouse.
because to me, like growing up in northern New England, 5 inches of snow, I'm like, okay, like great. Don't here in Indiana, the snow apocalypse is happening.
Yeah. Yeah. I
Yeah,
got a quick story. I used to work at a large beer manufacturer here in St. Louis. If you can you can figure out what that was. And we went to there was a brewery in Baldwinsville, New York, and went up there. I was a young pup. I was like 24 years old, and flew up there, and it snowed 10 inches. And we were like, there's no way we're going into work. This is crazy. And then so we showed up at like 10 a.m. You know, we're dusting, and we finally got out and got to the brewery, and everyone's like, where have you been? And we're like, it just snowed 10 inches. And they're just like, yeah, it does that every single day. Like, I don't know what your
Yeah.
problem is.
You know, Kyle, I was having fun. Every YouTube content creator, we all watch the guys that go out and camp, the families. Everyone is charging their batteries up right now because they're all going to be going camping this weekend. You know it. I know it. Next week, there's going to be a slew of YouTube content creators out. Extreme conditions, you know, it'll be fun. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Sean, what are you doing on your hiker this year? Anything? Any cool mods?
My biggest one, and shout out to Cecilia for helping me through a lot. I got the diesel heater up and running. That's been a godsend whenever I've been going out camping now all year round. And it's not just me. I know a bunch of people in the hiker community got diesel heaters this year. And man, does that make a big difference, Kyle? It is just crazy. You can have the My Buddy heaters, you can have the electric heaters. That diesel heat is nice. It is really nice.
I hear it heats you out of there. It just blows you out.
No, I thought the same thing.
Really?
And mine, the night that I just camped out in December, I had it, I think, on what I'll call level 2 out of 10. And I even cracked the vent, Kyle, just to keep, and it kept it at about 80. And I could have actually even lowered it a little bit more. But if you
had it on 2.
2.
I mean, just think if you had it on 8.
I did it one time, and I can't remember who was camping out with us that night. And I opened up, and the temperature inside the camper was 92. So
yikes!
So
see, that seems uncomfortable.
That is
well. I was playing around with it, so I adjusted it. I lowered it down, cracked the vent a little bit, and then you got some circulation in there, and that's the key. But you got to play around with stuff like that. But it's been a lot of fun having that.
Sean's doing sauna camping.
Hot hiker. No, hot yoga,
hot hiker.
Sounds terrible.
Oh, it's fun. Ben, what do you got going on for mods? You doing any mods with
Boy, I've got some mods
now.
Yeah, so that's just that's turning into a big expense there real quick. The Gladiator, I just picked it up 2 days ago. Already got it scheduled for a lift kit and 37s and re-gear and that thing. So that's pretty much taking most of my budget. But I do have a Victron DC charger that I bought last summer. So I got to get that installed in the hiker. I bought a Victron solar controller. I got to get that installed. I've got lights that I've bought in the past. I've got to get those installed. And then I've got a 23-0 side awning. So I've been wanting to try to do a homemade Wizard of Mods type modification on that to get it locked into the side. So I've got tons of stuff with the hiker that I bought last summer and just never got time to put in there. But yeah, the Gladiator is going to take kind of a front seat on that one over the next couple months, and just trying to get that thing built out. So lift kit, tires, and then trying to put like a cap on the back of it and get it kind of set up nice for camping. So good setup.
You mean to tell me when we see you're going to have the rubber ducks across the dash, or are you doing
my daughter drives our Wrangler. I'm surprised she hasn't put any rubber ducks in there yet. But
if you get a chance, come visit me sometime this summer. There's a great festival called Jeep Fest. Butler, Pennsylvania is home of the Jeep. It was born here. and massive festival between here and there's one in Florida. But birthplace of the Jeep, and they do a massive festival every year called Jeep Fest. So if you can find it in your schedule sometime.
Yeah, I'll have to look that one up. I've done the one in Florida. I mean, we used to live in Florida, so we did. I think it's called Jeep Beach. We did that in Daytona 2 or 3 times, and that's such a cool event. I mean, it kind of reminds me of Hiker, just this community of Jeepers, you know, and it's kind of like Hiker, where there's just this community of hikers, and you go around and just it's so much fun to be around all those different people and like-minded folks, and what a good time.
Yeah. Very cool. Let's grab some comments here. Let's see. I'm trying to go up to the point where I left off last time. Ben says, new rule, every time Kyle kicks me off the video, we all have to drink our beer.
Okay.
Justin says Tallulah,
Cheers.
Taloha, George State Park in Georgia.
Tallulah.
Tallulah.
Yes,
I had it right the first time.
That's the area where I was. It's around just around Dahlonega.
Gotcha.
Beautiful place.
Darwin says Jetty Park Campground in Port Canaveral, the Space Coast. You know, I think I saw that whenever I was doing my research on going down to the Artemis Lodge. I'm gonna have to take a look at that. Nate says Ohio seems like a great state to visit. Seems like there's ton to do. Darwin again, Ohio Pile. He's on that bandwagon there. Digital Rapids says, Real Rapids. I think. So is Ohio Pile in Ohio or is it in Pennsylvania?
It's actually in south middle. How do I say this? Probably 45
Like
minutes east. Yeah, 45 minutes east of Pittsburgh.
Okay.
And maybe 20 minutes north of West Virginia border, like right in there.
So there's whitewater rapids there that.
Yeah. And actually the somebody in the chat can help me. That's where you can actually there's a trail that goes from Pittsburgh to Washington, DC, that a lot of the people bike right through there, and it literally goes right through the town of Ohio Powell right there. Somebody in chat can come up with that name of that trail.
Yeah.
So that's why there's so many outfitters right in that area as well.
Gotcha. Darwin also says best water is in West Virginia. Mike says Minnesota State Parks up the shore of Lake Superior has many. Oh, we were probably talking about Holland and Traverse City. Darwin also says did New River several times and the Gully once in the fall. Oh, I saw some videos about the Gully River. Man, some of the whitewater on the Gully River is just absolutely crazy. It's like class 4 and 5 rapids. It's crazy. Doc Bob 99 says New River Gorge area is beautiful. They do a lot of whitewater rafting there. Let's see who else. Ben's contemplating going out the 20 Below Camping Club. Oh, I think I see a challenge there. Maybe there's a new challenge there. Nate has got a question. He says, does the fridge box add a lot of tongue weight or affect the towing? What do you guys think?
It depends on your tow vehicle. The official answer would be depends on your tow vehicle. So I towed the Subaru Forester Wilderness Edition. I did remove the front spare tire, still contemplating a solution on where my spare tire is going to be on the hiker. Currently, it's not on the hiker. Great place for it. Staying pretty close to home, so just in case. But it will add some tongue weight. Again, it all depends. I've learned more about tongue weight in the last 6 months than I ever thought I would know.
Yeah,
it really depends on what you counterbalance your tongue weight and what you put in your alley.
Yep.
Official. So.
Nate, I have got the fridge box here, so that's my hiker back there on my video, and I think it adds. That box is probably probably 300 pounds, 250 pounds, maybe.
No.
Oh,
the box empty is like barely 100.
Really? Huh,
Yeah.
interesting. Well, once you put the fridge in it, I know that it's going to be I mean, my fridge is 80 pounds, and then you put all the
Yes.
rest of the stuff in it. I think I'm not really sure how much my tongue weight is. I tow with a Tacoma.
Tacoma.
Yeah. And I mean, it rides low because of just all of the weight. I put airbags in my Tacoma and I ride level now, but
Yeah.
you can also, put a lot more stuff in the back to make your tongue weight a lot less.
Mhm.
But yeah, Laura's right. It all depends on your tow vehicle on exactly how that's
Yeah.
going to
Like
affect your
putting
towing.
100 pounds of weight on the front doesn't mean your tongue weight's going to be 100 pounds. There's
Right.
much math and engineering, and there's smarter people than me to calculate that. But
Yep.
yeah, but it is nice. Listen, it's nice when you have wet rug to be able to throw that in the fridge box. It's really the main feature of why I went with a fridge box.
Jeffrey says calling for about 20 inches of snow here in Connecticut. Grocery stores are already empty. Doc Bob says just got our diesel heater. Let's see. Agreed, Sean. Doc Bob says our DB Bartos says agreed, Sean. Diesel heater rocks on 12-volt low draw.
Yep.
Digital Rancher has a question. Hey, Robert. Anyone using a Propex propane heater?
I would say Celia's got that one.
Yeah. What do you think about it?
It works great. I think it's a great product. It's very well thought out and engineered, extremely robust. The one I have is the suitcase one. I think Ben has the built-in into the hiker one. I like the fact that I can carry it or not. And I think if I were to like go into very cold situations, I would bring my diesel heater.
Gotcha. Ben, how do you like the one that's built into your hiker?
Gosh, I really like the one I've got. So I bought one through Van Cafe. They're a dealer for hiker. They also are like one of the main Propex dealers in the country.
They're
But
the
I bought one through them,
Yeah, they are.
and they
dealer
sell
distributor. So
yeah, and they sell two different types of Propex. So they have one, well, and a third, I guess, is the suitcase one. But they sell one that is like designed to be inside of the hiker or van or whatever. And then they've got one that's designed to be outside. So I bought the one that goes outside. It's mounted underneath the back of the hiker. I don't have a water tank in there, so it's just mounted underneath the back of the hiker. And then the only thing that comes inside is a tube with hot air. So I like it just from a safety standpoint. It's like there's no way that propane can leak inside of the hiker or anything like that. So it's pretty cool, but it's super dependable. I've never had an issue with it. I've had that Propex for I think 3 years now, and I usually carry an extra tank of propane. So like if it ever ran out, I just got an extra tank in the back of the truck all the time. And
With the propane, Ben, do you find moisture inside the hiker though?
No.
No, you get moisture if you like are burning the propane inside the hiker. So if you
Okay.
have like a different one of those Mr. Heater type things. But with this one, the only thing that comes inside is the hot air. So it's nice and dry. Yeah, it works really good. And I've always got a propane tank for cooking on the side of the hiker anyways. So I just run a hose from that down to the bottom of the hiker. It's hooked up all the time. So it works really good.
Uses very little propane, believe it or not. Just like 0.3 pounds an hour. And because it has a thermostat, it doesn't run all the time. Once you get it to temperature, it's very nice thermostat, and it's very accurate. I checked it with different thermometers just to make sure that it was going to work, because otherwise I would have frozen my butt off in New Year's.
So you guys aren't living in the Sean hot hiker world.
No, no. I did the first time I did the New Year's Eve camp out. I took my diesel heater and it burned me out. I mean, I had to shut it off because it was too hot. And then this time, and I think it was because Sean mentioned something. I'm like, Propex. Hey. So I gave myself a Propex for Christmas, and I took it to the camp out, and it worked very well. I really like the thermostat deal. It was very, very comfortable. There was no condensation, even with me heavy breathing in there. And I slept very comfortable. I can't say enough good things about it. The way it's built, they do take very good care of you. There were a couple of things that were not quite fitting. I made do at the time with some duct tape, but well, it wasn't. Anyway, long story short, their customer service is top notch, and immediately after I emailed them, they sent me the part, and life is good. And they send you a cookie too.
Oh, nice.
Whatever. It was awesome. So
And it's the guys from Van Cafe. It's Mike from Van Cafe. They are
Mike
the
LeMaitre.
yeah.
Mike
They're the
LeMaitre, and I think their customer service guy is Jim Z. Really nice guy. They even gave me a call to make sure that everything was kosher and taken care of. Like I said, I can't say enough nice things about them.
yeah.
Kyle,
Yeah, they're the exclusive dealer, or excuse me, they're the exclusive distributor in I
North
think
America.
USA, if not North America.
Wow.
Yeah.
And they're fantastic to work with
Yeah.
if you have questions about your Pro Packs. Like,
Gotcha.
so Hiker is a dealer of theirs.
Right.
But yeah, Mike's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sean, go.
well, Kyle, let me just say, everybody you pretty much see on the screen here, we're in a group chat. And let me just say, the amount of money that everybody has cost me, they're bad influences and
Hold on,
You've-
I am
you've
still
cost
using
me- You've cost me a ton of money.
We-
Starting
we-
with that bike.
we constantly share new gear that we come across because we're YouTube camping junkies that we watch, from people that post all their stuff, and we'll share it. And Christmas and Black Friday, it's a lot of fun. I mean, our group chat goes on quite a bit all day long.
We're
I
all
want to clarify, though,
enablers.
for those who want to winter camp, I am still winter camping with a $20 electric heater off Amazon. So you
I still
don't
have
have
one
to
of those.
invest
Yeah.
big
What?
to-
Whatever
And
to gets it done, right?
Mhm.
Yeah. So I mean, again, in Indiana, we camp where there's electric. So we'll find
Well,
out next weekend.
It
Yeah.
makes a big difference to have something to plug it into. I mean, other than
Yeah.
your power station.
Huge, like, yeah.
Yeah,
I
definitely.
literally camped out last night and it was 34 degrees, and that's what I used, a thermostat electric heater, put it in the back alley, open the doors up, and
Yeah.
it works out perfect. And it's actually set on a thermostat. It never went down to cold temperatures enough for me. I had the diesel with me, but with that temperature, that a little electric, and I think I got that at Walmart for maybe $40. So the thermostat's the
You
key.
paid too
though.
much.
If you
I
get
don't
one,
have a I do wish I had the thermostat.
yeah, if you snag one, get the one with the thermostat, because you can just adjust it in the back of your hiker, open those doors up, and it's nice.
Nice. Let's grab some more comments here, and then we're gonna wrap it up. Justin is poking fun at Ben. He's like, "Should have bought a Toyota, Ben." And Ben responded, "I can't afford a Toyota. I have just money." I don't know if Ben would have to get a Tundra. I don't think Ben is going to fit into a Tacoma.
Yeah, I did look at Tundras, and yeah, the Jeep was way less expensive. So I'm on a budget.
Probably
you
has
know?
better gas mileage too.
Yeah,
And you
probably.
have 2 kids in college? I mean, that's expensive.
Yeah.
Or one about to.
What cars, trucks, it doesn't matter. I mean, it has gone through the roof. I just unbelievable how much new cars and new trucks, especially. I mean, just unbelievably expensive.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Ben also says Propex is a great setup. Hiker dealer. Yeah, we already talked about that. Rob says Van Cafe seems to like the place to buy. I think it's the only place to buy. Nice customer service. Yeah. So it's kind of all of the comments. Want to thank everyone for making a comment in the chat. Matthew says, love to winter camp. I use a diesel heater in my truck camper. I have to leave the windows open. It'll run you out of there. Yeah, that's what I was asking Sean. It's like, I thought those diesel heaters, man, they just run you out.
No, you can get different sizes. That's what I've learned. I mean, for me, I use the 5. Is it 5 kW? Is that correct,
Yep.
Cecilia? The 8 is entirely, I think, too much for a hiker size. But the
That's too
5
much,
kW, and I think they even make a 2 kW. But the 5 is perfect on low. I got the Bouge RV, the new Bouge RV one, and it is really nice.
Bouge also
Bougie,
makes a
bougie.
very good product. Yeah.
Yeah. They've come. Some of you guys will say bougie.
Bougie.
Bougie, yeah,
That's what it
bougie.
is, bougie.
Bougie. But yeah,
would
shout out
do
to all
horrible.
the shout out to all the
I
winter
was calling it
campers
bougie
out there.
for a while before somebody corrected me. All right.
I would do
Take
horrible with
correctly.
trying to size a heater. I'd be like, oh, I need a 16 kW, and it'd be like
Yeah,
120. It'd be a sauna.
Ben would be like, give me the largest one you got.
Yeah,
Right.
clarify. Ben, who chose his hiker with an F350, or did.
Right.
Yeah. All right. I think we're going to wrap it up. We've been wrapping here for about an hour. I tried to keep this to an hour or so. I want to thank everyone in the chat and everyone that was viewing. Thanks for tuning in. It's been a great first inaugural stream here. Again, we're going to do this every month, probably the 4th Thursday. I've got some conflicts here and there, but that's what the schedule we're going to try and keep. If you'd like to be a guest, hit me up and we'll get you the link and get you all situated, and we can talk about just a whole slew of topics. There's nothing there's always something to talk about whenever we're talking about hiking and camping and national parks and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, I want to thank everyone that's on the screen. Thank you guys for being on the first
Cheers.
stream. Any departing words that you guys want to talk about? Anything? What, Sean? How about this? Why don't we talk about the camping awards again? I don't know if who wants to take that one. Let's just say a couple of words about the camping, and then we'll wrap it up and say goodbye. So, anybody
the
want to
challenges?
Yeah, the challenges. What did I say? Camping awards?
Awards, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm talking about.
Camping awards.
That's all right.
The
That's all right.
awards, the plaques.
I'll
Kyle's
just be-
rewarding himself.
If anybody's out there doing the
trophy.
if anybody's out there doing the challenges, make sure you use the correct hashtag on the website or on the Facebook page. That way we're going to be able to track. Come February, I'll be able to post a list and know who's still in the running to complete it for 2026. Because once January's over, you're done for the year.
It's gonna be
The other
cold
one,
the rest of January. I don't know how I'm gonna get out. You're making me sweat here.
listen, we may adjust it. We may adjust it next year for 2027, Kyle, that it doesn't start till March. How's that? So maybe
Jeez.
throw it
You
throw it out
still
there.
got to
for next year.
hit to get 12 months though. You still got to hit.
I know. I
Yeah.
hear you.
So-
If you're lost right now, go watch. Sean and I did a stream about the camping challenges that he and this group put together, and it's great. It is the challenges to get out and go camping. So go ahead.
That one's called the Fire and Frost challenge, and you have to camp out once a month for 12 months straight. You got to be a hiker owner, and I know, Kyle, you have other people that's not, that's the hiker owners, but we're just going to keep it just the hikers this year. There's a couple of other parameters to post it correctly, and then the second challenge, which shout out to Justin, I think he's ahead of everybody at this point. It's called a 6-pack challenge. You have to stay in six different states in the year 2026. And I think Justin's already got 3 done already. So I think that everybody pretty much that I know will probably get the 6 states at some point through the year. Again, if you post it, you got to drop it in the Facebook group. Use the correct hashtag, and we'll make sure you complete the challenge at the end of the year. But yeah, between Kyle's video and if you search for those hashtags in the page, you'll find them.
Perfect.
Spoiler alert though, this next weekend you can nail. It's one of the weekends that you can nail 2 months in one weekend. So
Yep.
if you haven't started January, I'd recommend next weekend.
Yeah. So the 31st is on a Saturday and the first is on a Sunday. Yeah, you can nail 2 of them.
Yes, it's the morning you wake up is the morning that counts. So you can go to sleep Friday, wake up in January.
Oh yeah.
Sleep Saturday, wake up in February.
Oh my gosh, you're killing me, Smalls. You're killing me.
That's the fun part of it. That's why we did it, Kyle. See, to
Yeah,
get you
but
out
I mean-
there.
There's
I
some
mean,
strategy in there.
The weather is going to be horrible next
What-
weekend.
Right?
No,
I know
next
some.
weekend it's sunny.
Listen,
yeah.
Not here.
I'll share a diesel heater with you. We'll warm that camper. Warm that hiker up.
It's the hot box. Hot
Let's get this
hiker.
place now.
Hot
I'm hopefully
hiker.
camping with the Lightfoots with their new 360. So we'll just hang out
Oh,
inside.
I
their
saw that.
360 on
That
it.
looks.
Yeah,
Put a diesel heater in there, and you're golden.
yeah,
Yes,
good to
yeah.
go.
Very good. Any departing words, guys? Anything you want to leave us with?
Hey, I'd like to throw a
Everyone's
kudos out to
faces.
Sean for
Yeah.
setting up those challenges. That's a cool idea, and it really the engagement we're getting on Hiker Hangout to see all the people getting out in the winter, which you don't normally see. That's pretty cool. So, Sean, awesome
Definitely.
idea coming up with that, and it's really cool.
Yeah.
Thanks.
It's awesome. All right, guys, we're gonna wrap it up here. Thanks for watching again, and we're gonna do this monthly. If you want to be a guest, shoot me a note, and we'll get you on the stream. Thanks again, guys, for everyone in the chat and everyone here, the admins of Hiker Hangout. Go and tell them hello on Facebook.
Come on, YouTube.
And yeah,
Come on, Ben.
well,
Come on, Ben. It's virtual. Yeah. There you go.
Kyle, gotta get your Kyle's got
I don't.
Thank you,
I
Kyle.
have a coffee mug.
Oh, Kyle.
All right,
Kyle,
very
you
good.
gotta learn with us.
Somebody's got to stay
Cheers.
sober and make sure this stream goes goes correctly.
Ah, just
All right,
don't
very
get
good.
a mic.
All right, guys. Thanks for hanging out, and we'll see you next month.
Thanks,
See
Kyle.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks,
Thanks,
everybody.
everyone.
Hang on, guys, while I end the stream here.